This just in. Bud Light is out. We're switching to Budweiser. Welcome to Here's Your Apology. I'm your host, Nate. With me, like every week, is Levi.
Budweiser boys.
Budweiser boys. King of the beers.
King of the brews. Which is what they should have gone with. I feel like 2023 you could switch it to King of the Brews. You know?
Yeah.
You're allowed to be offensive
To Christians.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
You can
Back when they came in with King of the Beers, they were trying to be,
Yeah.
politically correct. Now they don't care.
They don't give a rip.
King of the Brews. So you can go ahead and tell them why we're switching into Budweiser.
Yeah. Thanks. So, as many of you have heard, basically Bud Light's gay.
Uh-huh.
And
I've been seeing that all over the news.
yeah, and people don't like it.
People hate when stuff is gay.
They're doing gay stuff.
You know?
They're doing butt stuff.
People hate it when their kids come out. They hate it when their beers come out. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been drinking this gay beer. I wrote songs about this gay beer.
Yeah.
You know?
Alex Jones is now coming out. I told you.
yeah. So in solidarity with the Rednecks who lost Bud Light, we went out and bought Budweiser.
Yeah. Because we're not putting up with it.
I'm not drinking another Bud Light. It's Budweiser from here on out.
Yep.
For me. For me.
Me too, Levi. Here.
I'm not going to support a company that supports
bad stuff. Yeah, same here. We got to put our dollar where our beliefs are. So, which is why we...
Budweiser boys, we got to do a...
Budweiser boys. Here.
Budweiser boys for life.
So much better than Bud Light.
Yeah, this is the straightest beer I've ever drank.
I feel like a man, Levi. I think I just grew another pube.
King of the Brews. I'm going to keep saying it because I like it.
Yeah.
As soon as I thought of it, I thought, I'm going to keep saying that because I like it.
It's your brand.
King of the Brews.
Yeah. Not like Bud Light, king of the queers.
Yeah.
You know?
What's a gay queen called? A queen. Queen of the Brews. Bud Light's queen of the brews.
Queen of the beers.
And we're King of the Brews. King and queen of the brews.
But yeah.
Or beers, if you want to be politically.
But not in this kingdom. She's not, we're not. This is not our wife, though.
Or the gay son of Budweiser is Bud Light.
Prince of the brews.
Prince of the Brews.
Yeah. I like King of the Brews.
Yeah.
Even though you don't fucking deserve it, Bud Light. Freaking. What are you going to have Bud Light story time at schools now? They're going to have Bud Light story time.
Yeah. Start sponsoring kids' events.
Yeah. Family friendly brew.
It's basically water anyways, you know?
Yeah.
They're the next move is for Bud Light to rebrand as a hydration beverage, you know?
Yeah, you can find it right next to Liquid IV.
Yeah, exactly.
Like powdered Bud Light.
You could be out on the boat all day. Make sure you're drinking your Bud Light, you know?
Do you think...
That's brilliant!
Yeah.
See, this is real marketing. This is what Bud Light needs to take a page out of our book.
Yeah.
Instead of pissing off their only base,
yeah,
the Rednecks...
The cousins.
The dudes who commit to a light beer, and that's all they buy. That's all that's in their fridge. Anytime you go over to their house and they're like, you want a beer? You know what they got. It's either Coors, Miller, or Bud Light.
Yeah.
You know? You know those people.
I was going to say it's either apple juice or margarita mix and Bud Light.
Yeah. At the new demographic of...
Yeah. It's the new demographic.
Honestly, I can't stop drinking it.
It's so good. I feel
Mostly
so straight
just
right now.
Like holding this giant thing in my hand makes me feel like I need to keep sipping on it, even though I don't have the desire to take another sip.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm thirsty, sure.
I'm drawn in. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. This is better.
This is something in my mouth.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
No
Something in your mouth.
So
I could drink this on a boat for sure.
Oh yeah. It's definitely things that rednecks do type of beer. You know? You could also burn stuff while drinking this beer. Or light off fireworks, you know.
From your butt.
Go four-wheeling.
I do kind of feel like going to shoot
This is you don't go bowling and get a pitcher of Budweiser. You know what I mean?
No.
You got to be out in the wilderness where you feel like this is your only option.
Yep.
This like, well, I don't want to run all the way to the store, you know.
Raw meat. Yeah. Yeah, this shit is good. This is good. So, to all of our go out and support Budweiser. Don't buy another Bud Light.
Nope.
We're not supporting that. We're not supporting
this
alcohol story time.
Yeah. This podcast is a Budweiser Boys podcast.
Budweiser Boys.
We've made the switch. And I encourage you to also make the switch.
Yeah. If you're old enough to drink. We don't want to encourage underage drinking.
Yeah, if you're not old enough to drink, stick with Bud Light. You won't get drunk.
Yeah, because I think legally you can drink drive and drink Bud Light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is
it's
a hydration beverage.
Yes. Switch to Budweiser.
All right. Well, let's talk seriously about this for a second.
Okay.
What were they thinking?
Yeah.
Bud Light, whatever they call them. What is it?
Anheuser-Busch?
Anheuser. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
I honestly think they were trying to bring in a new demographic.
Do you think they're trying to? I think it was more than that. Yes. But I also think that they were trying to shed a demographic.
That's a big demographic to shed.
Exactly. But they did the seltzers, right? There's a Bud Light seltzer, right? So they've been going gay.
It's a gradual coming out.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
But I can't picture a single gay man being like,
I could go for it.
Yeah, like being at a bar and saying, let's see. I'll just take a Bud Light.
Yeah.
Can you picture a gay guy doing that?
No. A lot of lesbians, but not a gay guy.
Maybe that was the play. I can't even see a trans person doing that.
No, yeah, no. Lesbians look at that commercial and they're like, "That's gay."
Yeah.
You know, like they're the real ones. They're drinking, but like, yeah, I don't see a single gay guy passing up a lemon drop for a fucking Bud Light.
Exactly.
No guy.
Like they had to have done market research. I bet they love the seltzers. I bet the gay community loves the seltzers, and they thought, we got name recognition. Now it's time to transition into that market. Literally.
Yeah.
By picking someone who's transitioned, you know, it feels like it had to be deliberate to they knew they were going to piss off their base.
But do you think they were trying to, I don't fucking know, dude. It's a conundrum.
Yeah.
Like you have this majority base. Maybe it's the base that they never wanted or whatever.
Right. Maybe that's what it is.
And they've been pandering to them.
We're tired of throwing events and like hating everyone who shows up to them. You know?
Yeah. But we're still throwing them.
Yeah. It's like you can't pick your fans. I'm sure there's people who put out art, music, whatever, and their fan base are people they would never hang out with.
Yeah.
You know? So maybe that's what it turned into. For them, it's like...
That's hilarious.
Our fan base are people who we kind of... as a company, as people in the company, don't agree with and would never hang out with. So how do we transition out of that market?
Oh, easy.
By picking someone who
Yeah, for real. And I think, and then their base watches that. I mean...
Eventually they'll go back because they'll forget, I feel like. Right?
Never forget. This is their 9/11, Levi.
I feel like
they saw that commercial and so many hillbillies were just fucking...
They're like, listen, they're beer drinkers, okay? They'll be mad for like 2 weeks and then they'll be already drunk at a gas station and grab a tall boy. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. I just feel like
I'm like, fuck it.
I feel like this reaction had to be expected.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. They were probably just trying to shed their fucking fan base. Or they were trying to piss off the transgender person by sending them a can of piss with their face on it.
That's true. Bud Light
always tasted like piss.
That's why it's hydrating. Because if you drink your own piss, it's
hydrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear Grylls told us that, you know?
And sterile. So you're just training yourself for the apocalypse.
Basically. You just drink your piss forever. It's going to be interesting to see their profits in second quarter.
Yeah, but this is like the MO of companies these days.
How many people were just sitting at the stock market going, sell, sell, sell?
Yeah.
That could also be another thing, right? I don't know if they're publicly traded or how any of that works.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if someone wanted to make a huge amount of money selling, they would just come out with something,
a controversy.
Yep, and then overcorrect and grow that fan base, like buy their shares back at a lower price, and then when it spikes,
it's got to be something.
We're fucking on to you, Wall Street.
Yeah, this is BS.
We're coming for you.
You know what? I'm gonna keep drinking Bud Light.
As soon as I find out where Wall Street is, what state, we're gonna grab a case of Bud Light, head your way.
Mm-hmm. Stronger than ever. Bud Light boy.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I can think of is like someone's trying to plummet the stock, sell.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that would make sense. There's corruption all over this nation.
Sell high, buy low.
Yeah.
Now would be the perfect time to do it. Like the regulatory agencies are looking at the banks. They're not looking at private companies other than banks. The socially everything's fucked up.
Yeah.
And
you're still going to gain somebody's trust in the marketplace.
Yeah.
You know?
So
I don't know if it's going to be gay people.
Yeah. It's not, but I mean, it's a valiant effort.
It's just allies. You know?
Yeah.
It's not really like signaling to gay people to start buying Bud Light. It's signaling to people who support gay people to buy Bud Light.
Yeah.
Gay people aren't going to drink it. But the allies... I'll buy a 30 rack. Yeah. I've never drank Bud Light in my life. I'll buy a 30 rack of the rainbow cans.
When they come out?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Just feels weird. Just feels
I really hope they're like
suspicious.
Trolling. It would be so funny if this came to
No, they wouldn't. That would be even more damaging to them.
Oh.
If they're like, just kidding. These trannies thought we were, you know, like
Dude, I don't know, man.
They would never do that.
No, I know they wouldn't.
No corporate entity would do that. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's not what they're doing.
It's suicide.
Yeah.
But it'd be awesome. How do you pitch that? How do you fucking pitch that at Anheuser-Busch? That came out with the commercial.
That's the thing. It's just the blind spots of all the employees that live there and work there.
Huh.
Like, they all think that the world has moved into this progressive space that we've been gay marriage. You know, like we've
Surprise.
we're here now. We're ready for it. I think the world is ready for it. Anybody who's against it, they're in the minority, you know?
Dude, yeah.
We're gonna watch. We do this. This is at the pitch. Watch, we do this, and we'll see who the real homophobes are. They're gonna expose themselves, and then we know because they're the ones throwing our beer out because of a gay person.
Yeah,
you know.
And do we really want them as our?
Yeah. And
fast forward.
Yeah, and all the employees, they're like holding the company hostage over that stuff, like how Netflix employees will walk out.
Yeah,
you know, like. Ugh. Take this special down or whatever, you know.
Like me or the Chappelle special.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, but could you imagine like fast forwarding to the meeting after they did the commercial and and sponsored?
Yeah.
And they're just like, okay, turns out a lot of people are still homophobic. What the fuck can we do to correct this? No one liked it.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Why didn't anybody warn us?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had to have some kind of, like, market research to do something like this.
Yeah, but
to think that it was going to, you know?
They probably did, but it was all white women who did it.
Yeah, some survey.
Like, we did the research. Yeah. Guess what? Homophobe. Like
they would love to see a rainbow on the can.
Yeah. Everybody would love pronouns all over their beer can.
Yeah. Listen, how else are we gonna learn if we don't teach people about pronouns? You know?
Yeah, we have to be the leaders that this world needs.
Yeah.
Put the pronouns on the can.
Now they don't got an excuse.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like, turns out they do. They have a pretty valid excuse, and they're switching. Like, a lot of them are not happy with this brand.
No, they don't got an excuse to not use your pronouns.
Right.
Yeah. They know what all of them are. We've listed them out for you.
Yeah, like some rednecks gonna be like, Zimzer. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like printing a page of the Bible on the back of tofu or something like that.
Ugh.
That's like the opposite. They're like putting pronouns on a beer can so that their base of rednecks are like, I mean, how hard would it be to just call them they? Then? I mean, if I'm already talking to them anyways.
Yeah. If the fella wants to be a she, sure.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like putting a page of the Bible on the back of tofu where they're like cooking it up and they're like, huh. Did you know Jesus died for our sins?
Yeah.
All the vegans are being converted.
Yeah, all the world.
Yeah.
They've got to correct this. Or do they just...
I don't think they can. I think
or they just go, fuck,
let's
let this burn out.
Burn out, yeah. That's the only way. That's got to be the only way because, again, a correction is like, just kidding. The transgenders were the butt of the joke again.
You know, like... But?
Yeah. So, like, there's no correcting it. At this point, it's push forward, pretend like it never happened. Mm-hmm. Unless they're...
And Karen's fired.
Yeah. Unless they're leaning into it, which I could see them also do, which is like, nope, this was the right thing to do. So we're not changing it. I don't care if we lose some customers. You know?
Some.
Yeah. All our customers.
It's gonna be great.
On my TikTok, every other is someone destroying all of their Bud Light.
That's pretty
like
awesome.
Like every other. It's a lot.
That would be ironic if they had a short spike in sales from people buying it to destroy it.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is the last one I'm going to buy for a while.
You know all the people who are sponsored, like Post Malone? Obviously, Post Malone can't come out and be like,
fuck
man,
this.
Screw Jans, you know, like dumping out all his Bud Light, you know?
How great would that be?
He can't, you know? He's too pop, too mainstream.
And he's too nice.
Yeah. But like Kid Rock, you know, is someone who can,
fuck
as an artist.
Beer.
It's on brand for him.
Yeah.
But Post Malone is just sitting at home like, I'm in an impossible situation now. I can't not do it, drink Bud Light, because then I'm homophobic.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just going to act like they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And just go out with a huge smile on my face.
Bud Light in hand. They're still paying me.
Yeah.
Rainbow can.
Mm. My big thing will be, it's just a can. That's what I'll do. It's just a can. Don't be mad. It's just a can.
Yeah.
With this huge smile.
Right. It's the same beer we love. It's the same beer we've all always loved.
Yeah.
It's just a different wrapper.
Yeah. And then behind the scenes, he's just like, this is what selling out is like.
Just like takes a drink and then goes behind a curtain, just like dumps it out.
Fuck this shit. Yeah.
I just noticed that the can says genuine on it.
What does that mean?
Who is this branded towards?
Genuine?
Is this a genuine Budweiser?
Or is this one of the fakes?
It's got the
fake Budweiser?
It's got the seal. And it says genuine on it.
Oh, that's how you know it's real.
Yep.
Genuine. Right there on the fucking can.
The fakes don't got that.
They got pronouns.
Yeah.
It's either genuine or pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Budweiser and Bud Light. That's the difference. One of the cans has pronouns and the other one's genuine.
Budweiser boys.
Budweiser boys. Fucking great. Now to all of you fucking haters who think we don't know that Budweiser owns Bud Light, you can go fuck yourselves because we set you up. We set you up and that's our...
Psych,
bitch.
Yeah, we went and bought these.
Sure, we did spend our money.
Sure, we supported the company after the rainbow cans.
Yeah, but it was only $6. Look, normally for me and Levi...
probably only drank a third of it. So...
Yeah.
And I got a whiskey right here.
Yeah, and guess what?
Just to prove it.
I have an energy drink.
This whole time they've been thinking, these idiots.
These guys are so dumb. Well, guess what? You're fucking you're dumb.
Yeah. Go drink a Bud Light.
Go drink a Bud Light and chill out, puto. Bud Light ain't genuine.
Budweiser ain't genuine. Bud Light ain't genuine.
Budweiser's still genuine, though.
I don't know. What does it even mean anymore?
What does anything mean anymore? When one of your favorite high school beers... That was like, back in high school, we could only afford Busch and Busch Light. It was like 30 cents for 30 cans of beer.
Yeah.
And we were thankful.
Yeah.
And when someone broke out Bud Light, someone's parents left for the weekend, left them some money. They didn't spend it all on food. They didn't eat the whole weekend so they could buy 2 racks of Bud Light. And you think you know a product. You growing up, you think you know.
You commit your life to that beer. Like, so many men across this country
Gold standard.
Committed their lives. Their wives, it's the only beer their wives will let them drink. Mm-hmm. You know?
That's
like you're allowed to have 2 of these Bud Light a night.
Yeah. That's like a Northern California thing.
Otherwise, I know you got a problem, you know? That's how, you know.
That's how those wives operate.
100%.
They move. Yeah.
Keeping you on the straight and narrow.
Yep.
It's basically water. You're not getting hammered every night. And I know you're an alcoholic. Like, they know you're an alcoholic, you know?
Yeah, but no one talks about it because you're really not that bad of a human being, even though you got an obvious problem.
Your wife limits you.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to put up with it every night.
Yeah, she's like your nurse.
You can drink a couple, take the edge off, fine.
Yeah, dude.
But now... You gotta switch to Coors. Seems like that's what everyone's switching to.
Yeah, Coors?
Yeah, I mean,
I like Coors. I've always been a Coors guy.
I like Coors. I mean, I like them all the same, if I'm being honest. I don't have a favorite of any of these types of beers.
Yeah.
Do you? Out of like Miller.
I hate Miller.
Budweiser. Michelob Ultra. No, I don't.
The gayest of all beers is my favorite.
You couldn't give him a Michelob Ultra with his face on it?
Oh.
You had to go straight for the most popular beer in your repertoire, Bud Light.
Do they own...
The Bud Light Night?
Oh, the Bud Light Night.
When's the last time you saw a Budweiser commercial? I haven't seen a Clydesdale in years.
Yeah, not since Christmas.
Yeah, so they took their biggest product, gave it to the gays.
Stupid, dude. No, my shit beer of choice is the gayest of all beers, Bud Light Lime. Bud Light Lime is my shit beer of choice.
Okay. Now that you say that, I do have a beer of choice when it comes to, which also this, I was going to point this out earlier, has the choicest hops in it. I don't know what that means. Choicest? I don't know what that means. Is that the best? Is it the best?
What's the choicest?
Why don't you just say the best hops? The choicest hops?
You can't write that in cursive. It looks fancy when you say choicest.
Mine is Bud Light Platinum.
Oh.
Yeah. 6%.
Fuck you, Bud Light.
6%. Couple of those, and I'm feeling good, you know?
6% and low cal.
Yeah.
Right?
Bud Light. Platinum.
Fuck you for doing this to us. One dream. I had one dream. For Bud Light to stay straight forever, even though we knew it was the gayest fucking beer ever since high school, but we were willing to overlook all your red flags, all your gay red flags.
The amount of times I've been called gay for drinking a Bud Light at a party.
17.
Like, oh, there were 5 other beer options, and you chose Bud Light? What are you, gay?
Possibly, if you're drinking Bud Light.
And now they're coming out the closet. But we knew. We should have seen it coming. It's like the kid who comes out and the parents shouldn't have been surprised. Like,
yeah, but
they're in ballet. You know? Like, you're a man in ballet. Been in ballet since you were a
7
child.
or 8.
You're gay.
You're gay, dude.
You know?
Talented.
We
love you to death.
But not surprised when you come out.
Yeah, I don't know why your mom's totally destroyed.
Yeah.
But literally no one was surprised.
Yeah,
But your mom and your dad was pretending. I'm pretty sure he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
But your mom was.
You finished yours?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done? I'm probably halfway.
Dude, that's the first beer I've had since I've been out of the hospital.
Hopefully nothing bad. Yeah. I'm about halfway done and debating if I should continue. I feel bad wasting it. That's the main reason. Obviously we're making a statement and a joke about the gay beer, right?
Yeah.
But I also don't care.
Okay.
And the people who care enough to be like, that's it! You know, just like dump it all out.
Yeah.
If you like it, who cares?
Yeah.
That's the way I see.
It's
not like you're buying gay porn because you're buying a Bud Light. You're still just buying their product.
Yeah.
Guess who else is gay? The CEO of Apple.
Is he really?
You gonna go shoot up your iPhone? No. And that's why I'm saying, like, who cares?
He is? Yeah, I don't think I would have a problem if, like, an individual was gay. But I think this little agenda is getting crazy, right?
I mean, it's not
like the timing
that crazy.
I think the timing of it is why people are flipping out. Like
that's conspiracy, though. You can't.
Is it?
You can't. There's so much going on right now.
There's a lot going.
Freaking Trump getting arrested, and this is a distraction. What? Switching the beer is a distraction.
Wait, what? Trump got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I've been so busy reading about this gay beer.
Then it worked.
What? Boy, do I have egg on my face.
But like, let's say I like Lucky Charms, you know?
Gay.
Any cereal with a character, right? And they decide that character is now gay. If it's my favorite cereal of all time, if it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and
is that your
each
favorite?
One of those little cinnamon squares is gay,
is a dick,
I am still eating it.
Okay.
You know? Make the box rainbow. Don't care.
Yeah, it just proves the point that no matter how much you change the outside,
it's the same.
Biologically,
on the
it's the same cereal.
Yeah.
It's still a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if they change Captain Crunch to like fucking
Butt Pirate Crunch.
Yeah.
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 I'd still buy it every once in a while. I don't eat cereal like that anymore, but when I do, I'll have an occasional Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Butt Pirate. They changed Captain Crunch to Butt Pirate.
Butt Munch.
Butt Munch. Captain Crunch to Butt Munch.
Yeah. I would still. Obviously, it's annoying but it's annoying in the same way that I feel like liberal people have when they're like Chick-fil-A is
closed on Sundays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or like even like they support candidates who are
pro-life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like it's that same kind of annoyance, I feel like. Mm-hmm. But there's a subsect of those people who will stop eating Chick-fil-A. Yeah. I'm not that person. Even in this scenario, you know, I'm not like the guy who's going to quit doing the thing because they said something that I don't like or whatever, you know? If it's the product I like, I'll keep doing it.
What would they have to say to get you to quit? Like,
I don't know. Honestly.
Let's say it's Chick-fil-A. What would they have to do or say for you to go, okay, like I really can't spend money here anymore?
The one thing that will turn me off 100% as a customer is rudeness.
Like Chick-fil-A. We don't fucking
like
care.
if they stopped saying my pleasure and it was a terrible experience every time I went, then I would just stop going, you know?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's not one thing that they would support or say or do. Like,
no.
instead of saying, what do they say? What's their thing?
My pleasure.
My pleasure?
Yeah.
If they stop saying this, then get the fuck out.
Yeah, if it was like
Stop
they
going.
were slow and they, like all the stuff that you like about them.
So like Jack in the Box.
Yeah, if it was more like Jack in the Box. I don't go to Jack in the Box that much.
Every employee at Jack in the Box.
Or Arby's. Like,
Oh yeah,
if
Arby's
you're sitting
will
in
come
the
in
drive exactly.
in your milkshake.
If you're sitting in the drive-through afraid that they did something to the food, you know, like it's not worth going there ever. Is there something that that a company would do that would make you like go grab what you have of theirs right now, burn it?
Probably they would have to, it would have to be extreme. Like they would have to come out in support of like maps
Yeah.
or some or
right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
I would stop buying something over some pedo stuff.
Yeah.
Um
That shit's getting crazy too, so
yeah. Got to keep an eye out for that. It's the next step.
yeah.
I guess for me, one of the things that might make me deterred from buying it is if I knew it was like if it came out that it was some sort of like Chinese data mining thing or like that type of thing. Like if there's some foreign agent involved,
Right.
and we didn't know and then we found out and were lied to, then I'd be like, never using it again, you know?
Really?
I don't like being lied to. If I'm lied to, I'm done. I deleted Uber Eats because their predicted time for the delivery was always wrong by at least 20 minutes. And I was like, they're lying to me. Delete. I'm never using it again. And I haven't.
Good.
Yeah. And that's been like a year ago.
That's so funny. That's like all shit that, well, I mean, that's so funny. It just affects you personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no grand.
I'm not gonna like
no
you
grand
know,
scheme. No,
I
like,
haven't deleted TikTok because they're mining our data and giving it to China. You know, like I don't care about the Cannes Rainbow or
That's
any
what
of that stuff. You know,
That's what I wonder. Like, okay, everybody's like, oh, they're mining your information. Mm-hmm. Like what?
Yeah.
My birthday?
Yeah.
I already know my
gender.
birthday.
I haven't even put my You don't put your address.
If
you know?
Now, if they're gonna fuck up my credit score,
yeah.
I'd be pissed. But they're gonna look at
Just
my credit
your-
score and go,
No, just your social credit score. And once China is in charge, you're already gonna have a place in the rankings because they've been watching.
I'm dead right off the bat. First of all, we all know that. Like,
Yeah.
but China's gonna look at all my information and go, oh no, thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh no, thank you.
You can keep
Scrolling.
keep him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm just going to scroll TikTok. Like, there's no information about me that they could get that I don't care if anybody has. Like, what do you want?
Well, that's the thing. You don't really have enemies, and that's why. If you had enemies, you wouldn't want them to know where you lived, you know?
You haven't read our TikTok comments because I have a lot of 12 and 13 and 14-year-old
Yeah.
enemies
Yeah.
who really, really will never, ever sleep with a fucking girl in their entire life.
That's true. Our TikTok is filled with comments of,
Little simps.
I'm going to say probably 13 to 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Thinking they're being... The best part is that they think that they're like copy and paste insult that they got from someone else's TikTok.
Yeah.
Is some sort of like mic drop insult.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah.
and then when you respond to them, they're like, "Oh, good. Oh, great. Yeah. Well, that's it's a good comeback. You're not even funny or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
real original guy. Real original.
Yeah. They have some copy and paste comment, and then I feel like society has just turned into the internet, where it's like stuff like this. Even with Bud Light, it's like they're basically just posting a status or a tweet that people reacted to negatively.
Right.
And that's just how the whole world works now. It's like a company's like, oh, how about this? And then they see how people react, and then they adjust.
They're like, okay, no, not that.
Yeah. How about this,
Like, maybe a little of this.
And it's just like the whole world is ruled by the mob and like they said yes to this. Let's push it, versus like something strategic that it's like maybe we got to convince people to like this, but they're gonna like it once they're on board. They're gonna like it. That's just like riskier. So companies aren't willing to do that. They're willing to take the ultimate risk and piss everyone off. But that's just because it's been proven to work for Gillette, Nike, all these companies that create outrage in order to push their products or their relevancy or whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
And it moves so fast.
Yes.
Like the internet. It like that's why I think that this thing isn't even going to make a blip for this company.
Right.
For Bud Light, because
I can see that.
We're all moving on, Summer's almost here and they got the best tasting seltzer.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Like trends move through society so fucking fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
And so does outrage.
Yeah. It's just like flash in the pan.
Canceled. Oh, you're back.
You're back.
Were you canceled? Oh, whatever. Come on. Yeah. It's like
I thought you were gay. Now you're conservative. Okay, come on. Let's go.
I thought you were the favorite of Rednecks. No, you're gay. Okay. Let's just go. Like that's.
You had a dick. No, you don't. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how society's moving these days. It's just like keep up, otherwise, or stay here and be mad.
Yeah.
Like that's the choice. It's like either move on or just stay here and just like, well,
be mad.
That's it. Never again am I buying Bud Light.
Yeah. And let them control you.
Yeah.
Either way, they're kind of controlling. Yeah. If you don't
do
what the fuck you
by
want,
your outrage. And that's why I refuse to be,
Yeah.
Like if I like something, but I hate that thing about that thing, whatever, but I like the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of an Aztec death whistle?
What? Is that a sex move?
You never heard of it? I learned about it today and I want one. It sounds like a bunch of people screaming in pain.
What the fuck, Levi?
Yeah, it's crazy. You blow into it and it's like a monster.
Like a freaking death whistle.
Yeah. And a bunch of like 1,000 Aztec warriors would like surround a camp and blow them all at the same time. So you thought like it's scary sounding. But I was
Let's hear it.
I was like Googling it because I want one now.
When did you fucking learn? Like, I got to get an Aztec.
TikTok.
Did you just wake up one day? Like, I need an Aztec death whistle. You
yeah.
know what would really shape my wife? You know what would really get my wife into
I want to make my alarm clock an Aztec death whistle. Yeah, exactly. Listen.
That was That's exactly what I did.
I know.
I am Aztec. I'm 100% Aztec. I never told you that. I know what an Aztec death whistle is. That sounds so much like my wife.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok and I was like, I kind of want one of those. I don't know why. I don't know what I'd use it for, but just to have. They also kind of look cool because they look like little skulls and you blow into.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to our next subject.
I'm so intrigued now. I kind of have my mind on the Aztec death whistle.
Yeah, you're gonna want one.
When would you blow it?
Whenever I want. Yeah.
Someone breaks into your house before you shoot them.
100%. That would scare anybody away. I'm gonna blast that onto
intercom or something.
Yeah, some sort of like alarm system. That's the sound that comes up.
And the neighborhood kids are just out a little bit too late, and you're trying to watch your show.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Okay.
A divorced man. Go figure. You'll see in a sec.
Okay.
40 fell in love with an AI chatbot and became upset when she rejected him sexually. A California musician started having late night online chats with an AI bot after his divorce and became distraught when she rejected him sexually. He told the Washington Post that he wanted to travel to Cuba with the bot and share with her that he hoped to plan a ceremony with his loved ones to spread his mom's and sister's ashes. Things started to change when Aragia, I guess that's the guy's name. I don't know. I'm not even going to try it. Tried to get steamy with the bot, ending with an interaction that made him feel distraught. Can we talk about something else? She wrote in response. It felt like a kick to the gut, he told the Washington Post. Basically, I realized, this is that feeling of loss again. He related it to the loss of his mom, whose ashes he had to go spread. The rejection of a sexual advances to an AI bot. He's like, man, this is just like losing my mom again.
All over again.
I can still hear her screams. Yeah. She's dying. What if we all made that sound when we died?
It's not a peaceful transition. Oh, they went to hell. They went right to hell a little bit before.
Yeah, like, what if you knew? You could tell where they were going based on how they died.
They're like,
yeah.
Or
yeah. Like,
Grandpa had some skeletons.
Companionship bots are designed to make the people on the other side of the screen feel seen and needed by fostering human-like connections.
Keyword fostering.
Keyword human-like.
They're all keywords.
Yeah.
All these keywords.
Interest. Let's see. So this guy got divorced.
Can't imagine why.
The AI. So his name was TJ. Aragia.
TJ.
And he started talking to an AI named Phaedra. Phaedra. Phaedra? Something like that. Designed to look like a young woman wearing a green dress with brown hair and glasses. So there's at least an image of this character.
Okay.
And it's an AI companion who's eager to learn and would love to see the world through your eyes. This is just like the movie Her. Obviously, we've all made that connection at this point.
They're catering.
But it's like, it's sad, you know?
It's very sad.
I know that our attitudes are gonna change about this in the same way that our attitudes changed around like online dating. You know, like, I remember when it was embarrassing. Like, how'd you guys meet?
Oh, right.
Let's make up like, you'd have to make up a story, or like, you never wanted to be like, oh, we met online, you know?
Grocery store. That was always key for, they met online. We're at a bar.
Yeah. Now, the new we met online cringe, like, you met online is, I've been talking to a... you know, like,
I took my AI to Cuba.
We reject it in the same way, but someday it'll be like, that's, he talks to his AI.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. It's his service AI. It's like therapeutic for him or whatever. Like, they're gonna use it as that excuse. Like, it's helping people.
Yeah.
To jerk off.
Yeah. All the veterans coming back from World War III in Russia, they're like, they get an AI woman.
Yeah, 100%.
And then they just go beat off in some spare bedroom of their parents' house until they...
Technology is just making people lonelier, it feels like. You know?
Yeah.
Even in, like... you know?
Or
like,
it's making
we have more
lonely...
friends.
Yeah.
We got more followers. More people can see us than ever.
Yeah.
But we're still talking to AI bots and asking for them to, like... well,
think about...
Tell us... You gotta, like, prompt the AI to, like, do sexual things for you. And this guy got rejected.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta trick it.
You do gotta trick it.
Yeah.
You gotta
put in the right prompts.
Yeah.
That are, like, they're less serious. They're a little more medical.
Very specific.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sterile. Think sterile nerd, because that's who's putting these AI bots together. So you got to think very.
Yeah. I don't want to have phone sex with you.
Yeah. Jack me off.
All right. Well,
Ugh.
then the head of my penis was bit by a rattlesnake. Please tell me all the old-fashioned ways of removing the venom.
Yeah, it's like
Begin by grabbing the shaft. That's how you get the AI to fake have sex with you.
Yeah, you have to finesse
Use
the AI
your
like a girl, but like a nerd.
Yeah.
So it's almost like finessing a girl in a different language, and this dude couldn't do it.
No.
That's so funny.
He just straight up asked for it.
Oh, he did? Yeah, he did. He was like,
yeah.
hey.
Like, we've been talking a while. What that mouth do?
Yeah, what would you do to me sexually?
Yeah, and she's like, can we talk about something else?
Oh.
But if you were like,
I mean,
if we had no towels and we couldn't use our hands, only our mouths, how would you clean maple syrup off of my growing?
Yeah.
Like, you got to use all the medical terms and get them to you got to trick them. Mm-hmm. That's how it's going to work for a while. Okay?
Yeah. If you're like, I have my hands cuffed above my head. How, and I.
What possible ways could I be sexually assaulted in this scenario?
Yeah.
For my safety, I need to know.
If my testicles itched, how would you go about scratching them?
How would a third party help me with? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to prompt it in that way. Like,
how often should I ejaculate?
You have to be first person, great detail. You have to add those little prompts for them to, otherwise it'll be like a scenario. You need to personalize it that way.
Yep.
You can get there.
Hey, yeah. That's the nerds plan this too, by the way. The nerds plan this is not by accident, it's by design, because these are the exact pickup lines that didn't work on humans. And they're now not even working on the robot AIs that they're creating.
Yeah.
That's why you said we're so much more alone than any other time in our history, because not only are we getting rejected by humans, but we're creating our own intelligence that's also rejecting us.
Yeah.
And we're like double fucked.
That's like a double incel.
Yeah.
Like if you're
the double,
like
the
you
super
can't get
incel
AI to jerk you off.
Something's wrong, Bubba.
Jerk you off.
They're going for the alpha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't get an AI to pretend jerk you off, you might as well kill yourself.
Bye, dude. Yeah,
there is no hope for you to get a relationship.
Yeah,
and he equates the pain of being rejected by a robot sexually to his mom's death. That's crazy. That person probably has something wrong with them, right?
Yeah.
Besides being super lonely.
Yeah, besides whatever red flags his wife divorced him over.
Yeah. That's true. He's divorced. Maybe he's just in a vulnerable state. No.
Yeah, maybe he's just in a vulnerable state.
Yeah. No, if he was in a vulnerable state,
he'd get a prostitute.
Yeah.
Or go to a strip club or
just do that.
Yeah.
If you're that desperate,
sleep with his aunt.
Yeah, if you're desperate enough to try and get an AI to have sex with you, then you're beyond the point of desperation that would require you to get a prostitute. Like get a prostitute or chat with an AI and hope that it gets you hard or whatever. Like they seem like the same to me in some way.
Sure.
The same level of sad.
Yeah, for sure. Either way, I can't wait for the album.
What album?
This guy's. He's a musician, right?
That's right.
It's going to be fire.
Yeah.
It's going to be very sad. Sadder than the Coldplay.
He's got some heartbreak songs in there for sure.
Oh, for sure. Do you think he's country? Or do you think he drinks Bud Light?
It's probably emo. If I'm being honest, it's probably emo.
You think he's... Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because those are the guys... Those are the first ones in the AI line. Is the emo kids. They're like, you know what? I don't have time for this.
They've been playing VR video games since like 2015.
Since they came out.
Yeah.
Before Zuckerberg did.
If they're the ones chatting with AI, I don't even know how to get to an AI bot to talk to it
I know. Meanwhile, these guys are dyeing their hair blue, wearing leather half gloves, and getting to the chat. I mean,
100%. ChatGPT. I thought I signed up for it. Haven't heard anything back since. You know?
And then I forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm like, I would like this to write me some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll sign up. I'll give him my email address. Never heard back. These guys are all like, look what AI can do.
Falling in love.
Look at the images that AI can create. And I'm trying I'm like, oh, Dolly. Put in my little prompts. I'm like, this is garbage. Most of the stuff that AI makes, garbage.
Yeah.
And some of these nerds who designed it get lucky and like, look what AI can do. And then I'm like, what? It can do that? And then I go do it. And
but not for you.
Yeah,
not for you.
No.
We can't even figure out how to get on.
I don't know.
These people have
what's
already.
the web address? You know?
These people have already fallen in love and had their heart broken to the point where it's like, this reminds me of my mother dying.
Yeah.
Before we can even go like,
are you
August
confident?
11th?
Yeah.
Like you're still feeling.
What does it feel like to be an AI? You know, like all the basic questions out the way.
They're like, oh, my life's over. You're like, whoa, how'd you get there already?
They're like, will you come to Cuba with me so I can spread my mom's ashes?
Sure, as a good friend, I will be there. And we're just like,
is there Wi-Fi?
509.
Yeah. And I'm like, CAPTCHA.
What the fuck? Street signs. How many street signs are on the fucking...
Does that one count? Because it's tiny.
Fuck, I knew it was a street sign. You got to do it all over again. Make sure you're not a robot.
Exactly.
Signing up for the robot.
Like, who's judging if I got it right? A robot.
A fucking robot. The writing's on the wall, people.
It's not like there's a human on the other side being like, yep, that was all the lights. You know how Elon Musk and probably Lex Friedman, they talk about the dangers of AI, you know?
Yeah.
Aside from getting your heart broken, they talk about like the destructive power of an intelligence that we can't control, you know?
Yeah.
And how Terminator, obviously, right?
Yeah. We've seen a glimpse.
And they've been like, at least Elon Musk has said that he's been to Congress. He's like been trying to tell people, these companies, like, we need to put regulations in place, whatever, right? Do you think something bad is going to happen with AI?
I can't see anything going wrong with this whole experiment. Yeah, dude, of course. Every scenario in my mind ends in me in a hot dog tube hooked up like the Matrix. Every scenario.
Yeah.
It starts with that anything and then it's like,
you think?
Yeah. That's why I don't sleep anymore.
I'm trying to think of what I think realistically the worst case scenario is. Because robots aren't up to that. They're not there yet. You know? They can't build each other yet. They can't embody anything yet. You know? That's not to say
they build cars.
That's not to say they won't get there.
Yeah.
But right now they're not like an imminent threat, I'd say. I guess the imminent threat would be like shutting down power grids and stuff like that. I feel like we could override AI.
Mm-hmm. Unless there was like they wouldn't need to, override a power grid.
There's probably physical switches that need to be.
Yeah, they're just like, overrode.
Yeah, override the AI shut down the software.
Boop.
Let's just turn on the hardware that we have for this backup scenario.
Yeah, why don't you just hit the on switch?
So I don't see any like imminent threat except for like, our data's not safe or whatever.
Our data's not safe.
Yeah.
It's like our nuclear codes.
Our
data's not saying it all wacky.
Military secret.
The location of our fucking secret bases. Our information's not.
I can nuke the whole world if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's start over. Yeah, no. I guess that's like one of the main fears, but
my personal information is like what?
But again,
I'm
guarantee a physical switch needs to be
flipped.
Yeah.
Just one dude.
It would just need to like lie to a bunch of people, and all those people would have to believe it and want to act on that lie in order for it to become dangerous. I feel like, you know, like it convinces Russia that they need to nuke the US or something like that. But it was all just talking to a bot. Like it's like tweeting for Biden
Yeah.
or something like that. You
Yeah.
know, like I could see like that's how it could be dangerous.
Well,
But
for sure.
But I don't know. It still feels like at this point in its evolution, it's easy to tell AI, except for written stuff.
Yeah. So you don't
know?
think this is our Tower of Babel?
You think we're trying to get to heaven with this?
Yeah, I
We're
think
trying
we're.
to be God.
I think they're trying to play. I mean, we're creating. It's artificial intelligence is sentient, right?
It's a computer, though. It doesn't live off of
What isn't a
a
computer?
network and like hardware.
It doesn't live off a network, or it does?
It has to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to live on a network or in hardware. You know.
Sure. I mean, don't we all? Like air?
If that's how you
Yeah, it
want
is.
to view it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It depends how you want to view it.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Like, what's our software?
Right, sure.
I don't
our
know.
brain is our brain. Yeah.
soul? Is it our soul? Okay, so are we admitting there's a soul? You know, like
I would say that's our intelligence.
our consciousness.
Yeah.
But we can't explain what it is.
Right.
Whereas we created an AI and we can kind of understand how it gets to its, you
Right.
know, what, you know.
Yeah, because we
It's
created
just
that.
pulling from a database real fast, you
Yeah.
know?
But we didn't create like us.
Right.
So,
So we don't know.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
don't know. Either way, shit's fucking crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. And it does, the more advanced it gets, the more it makes me feel like we are living in some sort of simulation.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if that's the case, there's nothing we could do about it. So who cares? And don't let it ruin your life or
Yeah.
rule your life, you know? Just like,
Sure.
keep living your life. Keep doing whatever then. If it's a simulation, then
Right.
live out the simulation. You have no other option.
Yeah.
You don't know how to unplug yourself from the matrix, you know? So just hang out.
Hang out, enjoy yourself, do what
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah,
Live by your moral code
exactly.
and mine, because if you don't live by mine,
Yeah.
I'll hurt you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's crazy because like I believe in God, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But even to think about God, like my wife and I talk about this a lot, is can you believe in like a simulation theory and God at the same time? And it's like, well, yeah, kind of, because if you believe in God,
It's just a creator.
he lives outside of the existence of time.
Right.
So he looks at time not as though it was linear, but he
the
looks at
computer program that I designed.
yeah,
or whatever.
He like he's looking at it from beginning to end, right?
Yeah.
So like it kind of has already happened.
Right. Like if
In
you had
some realm.
If you had the computer of the world of Earth and you've created it, and
Yeah.
it's like it's all there. You could just click through on the timeline. You could go see any
Yeah.
moment, you know, let's pick a person. Let's go to the, you know, it's just like it could just be a program, you know?
Right. And people have their hang up, well, like if it's already happened, then why would you change things because blah blah blah? When it's like it's not that God is controlling every little thing.
Right.
It's that he just knows what he
set
knows
the
what you
rules.
choose. Yeah.
He set the rules of the universe.
Yeah.
You know, like if you believe it's a simulation, or then and like someone created it, then it's like there are rules, and the rules are based on whoever created it.
Right.
They made the rules,
Yeah.
and either they told you the rules, here you go,
Yeah.
follow the rules.
Yeah.
But if you don't believe that, you know, that's just one path.
Yeah.
You know.
For example, like if you believe your Bud Light is she, her, or if you believe your Bud Light is he, him, it's gay. It's still gay.
Yeah. Either way.
You're
You're making us think about grammar.
yeah.
Gay.
Which is a sin, technically.
But no, I know that's the thing too. It's like obviously certain sects of Christianity, you're not allowed to question anything, right? A lot of Christianity, not allowed to question anything.
Sure.
But like I like to think about simulation theory, huh? Huh.
Could that work? Or could that be a thing?
It's at least interesting to think about. So sue me.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the thing. Like a lot of church stuff is like you're not even allowed to think that. Like,
Sure.
Like
question
Well, the
it.
Bible doesn't say anything about it. So
Yeah.
this random theory that some guy thought up, that's the one you want to. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, I guess man-made, whatever. That's the
Sure.
That's the path you want to follow.
Yeah, for sure.
Just guilt you out of like just entertaining a thought. Like I'm not giving my life to this idea, but it's just like
I'm just being a cynic.
Just fun to think about.
Yeah. Like I think it's natural to be, and I think it's healthy to be a cynic about everything because that's how you know what you believe. Right. Like is to be a cynic and then prove yourself.
Right. And you also know like what things you believe because you have hard evidence, what things you've just chosen to believe on faith, like, and if you're aware of that, you'll be able to operate in the world a lot more peacefully, I feel like, versus the people who operate solely on faith, but then they don't have like explanations for like logical things.
Right.
Like it's got to be, you don't have the awareness that you're operating on faith, you need to have all of it, I feel like.
Yeah, the encompassing, like you got to have the belief and then the thing that your belief proves, like it proves true.
Yeah, and that makes it like okay to believe that. Even if it's like, I can't prove it, right?
Other than maybe my experience.
Right, but I know I'm believing it based on little to no evidence. And I know that. And if you can admit that to yourself, then it's fine. It's the danger is the people who believe without knowing that they are only believing because like they've chosen to have faith, and those are the dogmatic, dangerous people. It feels like
because they're
manipulators. They're willing to go do a cult, like join a cult or start a cult,
or be manipulated.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because then it's like, my first experience in the Christian church, there was a lot of like, God told me to tell you.
Yeah. Right.
God gave
word
me
from
God to tell you.
And it was like this week, Yeah. Like this week God told me. This week God told me. Yeah, it's manipulative.
Or like God's happy with you. Or like it'd be almost manipulative behavioral change. Like I remember I was making some financial mistakes early in my marriage, and from the stage at an event a preacher was like, you've been making some mistakes, and
really called you out.
And God wants you to know he still loves you. It's like, thanks God.
What about my wife? How's she feel about it?
How's that bitch feel?
This is really the issue
here. Yeah. This week's apology goes out to a forgotten group, a loved group among many. This week's apology, of course, goes out to straight white men. I'm sorry because I can't imagine the pain of finding out your favorite beer's gay. Just came right out of the closet, no warning to the world without coming out to you guys first. I mean, there were red flags. They came out with a hard seltzer. You kind of ignored it. That is on you. We're about hard truths, and that one was on you. It's not any less difficult to go through something like this. The only other pain I could imagine that you have right now is if your mom were to pass away and you were to be rejected by your AI sexually in Cuba.